Hi everyone. Okay, hi everyone. So please let me know if I'm audible. आज हम नहीं पढ़ा रहे यार, आज हम करियर के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. Okay, do you want me to speak in English or Hindi? How to become a network engineer. Okay, this is the topic for today. How to become a network engineer. Okay, so guys, if I'm audible, please confirm in the chat. Okay, so let's discuss. Okay, so first of all, guys, we want to understand what is the job responsibilities of network engineer. Okay, so सबसे पहले हम ये जानेंगे कि network engineer करता क्या है. Okay, I'll mix English and Hindi both so that you guys are comfortable in understanding. Okay, so what is network engineer? Okay, so let me start. Okay, so this is for beginners. Okay, if you have already done CCNA or CCNP, so this live class is not for you. Okay, maybe I will give you more detail. Okay, but let me show you what is the role of network engineer and what we should understand. Okay, so what is a network engineer? Engineer who manages router, switches, firewalls. So there are different devices in the market. Okay, so one device is called router. Okay, so this router basically, uh, so अगर आप ये router देखते हो, so this is a very small router. Okay, this is not the work of network engineer. Maybe if you have taken a broadband connection, maybe an engineer who is coming and fix your broadband connection, he is a normal IT engineer or technician, but he is not a network engineer. So who is a network engineer who configure the advanced routers? Like there is a company called Cisco and everybody knows. So there are some advanced devices. And if you configure these devices, then you are going to be a network engineer. Okay. तो अगर आप ये बड़े राउटर्स को कॉन्फ़िगर करते हो तो आपका एक रोल होता है जिसको हम नेटवर्क इंजीनियर बोलते हैं. ओके, सो एंड व्हाट इफ लाइक सो देयर इज अ राउटर एंड देयर इज अ स्विच डिवाइस आल्सो. तो एक स्विच करके एक डिवाइस भी होता है. So there is a device called switch. So switch is also like if you normally buy a switch from Amazon, okay, if you go to amazon.in or maybe amazon.com if you are from US. So if I search here network switch, अगर मैं यहाँ पे सर्च करूँ नेटवर्क स्विच के बारे में तो मुझे यहाँ पे बहुत सस्ते डिवाइस भी मिल रहे हैं. यहाँ देखो, सो यू कैन सी हेयर 500 रुपीज विच इज ऑलमोस्ट लेस देन $10. TP Link 1016 Indian rupees, which is almost $15. तो अगर आप यहाँ देखिए बहुत सस्ते हैं. ओके, सो यू कैन कनेक्ट ऑलमोस्ट 5 computers टुगेदर. इफ यू वांट 16 or maybe 24 devices together, suppose you are working in a computer lab in your college and you want to connect a lot of computers together, जैसे कि आप यहाँ देख पा रहे हैं. So suppose एक छोटा ऑफिस आपने सेटअप करना है. If you want to set up a small office, then these small devices are there, but these devices are called unmanaged. तो अगर आप यहाँ देख रहे हैं एक लाइन लिखा है, so these are called unmanaged. So if you configure these devices, they are play and plug. So just आपको यहाँ पे तार लगाना है. You just have to connect a cable and you can connect multiple computers like this. But what is the role of network engineer? There are advanced devices, and these switches are called manageable switches. समझ आ रहा है? तो अगर आप नॉर्मली, मैं क्या बताने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, जो मार्केट में आप राउटर स्विच देख रहे हो, ओके, इफ यू सर्च हियर नॉर्मल राउटर, okay, so this is not the work of a network engineer. Okay, this is a work of a normal IT guy or IT technician, field engineer, or any kind of role, but this is not the work of purely network engineer. तो नेटवर्क इंजीनियर का ये काम नहीं होता है. तो बहुत लोगों को लगता है कि नेटवर्क इंजीनियर्स आर लाइक फील्ड इंजीनियर्स. ओके, सो फील्ड इंजीनियर्स जो तारें सही लगाते हैं, ओके, so like the people who fix the cables, so they are called field engineers, they are not network engineers. Okay, so first you should have a clarity कि जब भी कोई like if you are fixing a towers, if you are putting a fiber cable, these are called field technicians or field engineers. Okay, and if you fix a normal router like broadband routers, so these are also called a technician or network engineer, like normal IT guys, but these are not network engineers. So who are network engineers? Who configure the advanced routers. Okay, तो इस पोजीशन को बहुत छोटा मत समझो. Okay, so there is a position called a network engineer who is responsible to manage the Cisco, and there are other companies also like Huawei, Nokia, Juniper Networks, okay, Arista Networks. There are a lot of big companies. Okay, so you can see Cisco versus, and you will see a lot of companies here like Juniper, okay, Huawei, and there is a Alcatel also, okay, Nokia also. So बहुत सारी companies हैं जो routers बनाती हैं. So these are advanced devices. So let me show you a very big device like Cisco ASR. Okay, so do you think this is a small device? This is a very big device like Almira. तो अगर आप देखो यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा डिवाइस दिख रहा है. तो नेटवर्क इंजीनियर्स का काम होता है छोटे डिवाइस से लेके बड़े बड़े डिवाइसेस को कॉन्फ़िगर करना. ओके, फ्रॉम द स्मॉल टू द एडवांस्ड डिवाइसेस, network engineers have to figure, or you can see configure these devices. Okay, so the normal router you see in the Amazon, which is on very low cost, so that's not going to be a work. But yes, maybe some companies will give you this small work also, but the purely network engineer means if you know how to configure the Cisco devices or maybe the Juniper devices. Okay, so this is the role of network engineer. So how to become a network engineer, this is the topic for today. तो network engineer हम कैसे बन सकते हैं? Okay, so if you are going to configure Cisco router, Cisco switches, okay, so there is a program to start your IT career or to become a network engineer. So that certification, the first certification which is everybody favorite, which is CCNA. तो सभी लोगों को सबसे पहले CCNA करना होता है. Before CCNA, what I recommend you, like you should understand about basic network fundamentals. Okay, so if you are with me till next 20 minutes, I will give you a networking's basic free course also. Okay, so that you will cover your 5 to 6 hours network fundamental. तो सबसे पहले आपको नेटवर्किंग के फंडामेंटल सीखने हैं. ओके, and after that, what is the first step? Let me, this is the career plan if you want to become a network engineer or highly paid engineer. Okay, so if you have already done CCNA, then might be, so first what we have to do, we have to learn the network fundamentals. Okay, so once we complete the network fundamental, then what we have to learn, then the second step, or you can say the first step, is CCNA. So what is CCNA? मेरी आवाज आ रही है सभी को? लाइव चैट में एक बार कंफर्म कर दो. ओके, मैंने नाइट बॉट को लगा रखा है. नाइट बॉट इज सेंडिंग यू द लिंक्स इफ यू वांट टू ज्वाइन द लाइव ट्रेनिंग्स. ओके, So the first step is network fundamental. Okay. So network fundamental give you the basic understanding that I want to learn the network fundamental, like what is router, switch. Okay. The basic network fundamental. And there is a program called Cisco CCNA. So once you complete your CCNA, so what is CCNA? Let's understand what is CCNA. So most of you already know. So this is a one exam which is called CCNA certification. Okay, this is a globally renowned certification. If you clear this CCNA certification, okay, so then definitely you can start your career as a network engineer. Okay, so anyone who is a desktop engineer, who is a technical support engineer, or maybe if you are in any IT, okay, but you want to switch as a network engineer, you can start your career with CCNA. So the next question, if you are not from IT, can I start with this network fundamental CCNA? Yes, you can start. But if you are not very good at basic internet surfing, okay, अगर आपको इंटरनेट भी चलाना नहीं आता है, बेसिक इंटरनेट भी नहीं आता है, so this program is not for you. And can you do this program after school or plus two? No. So what I recommend in India, so if you are graduate like BA, BCom, BCA, BTech, MCA, MTech, or maybe any kind of any bachelor degree, or maybe master degree, then this program is better for you. If you are pursuing any course, like agar aap BA, BCom, BCA, BTech, all these courses, if you are pursuing, so you can also start in this course into your second year, third year, or fourth year also. Okay. So let's talk about CCNA. So CCNA Cisco Certified Network Associate. Network Cisco Certified Network Associate. So this is the first level, and the first level is called associate. Associate. Okay, associate level A. So there is one exam. Okay, so you will get to know about basic fundamentals also. Okay, some IP connectivity, IP services. So in short, what you are going to learn. Okay, so I think the better you understand, you can go to learn.nwkings. Let me show you the breakdown what we cover in CCNA. Okay, थोड़ा सा आइडिया देता हूं मैं आपको कि CCNA में क्या होता है. Okay, so yeah, so you can download the brochure from this same website. Okay, so this is the CCNA content. Okay, so CCNA में आप क्या क्या पढ़ते हो? Okay, so in CCNA you start with the network fundamental. Okay, like you are going to understand about router, servers. Let me increase the size. Yeah, I think that's visible now. Okay, so you are going to learn network fundamentals. Then you are going to understand about TCP UDP difference. You are going to learn about IP addressing. IP address क्या होता है? Okay, you are going to learn about switches. Okay, that how you connect multiple computers together. तो कैसे आप बहुत सारे कंप्यूटर्स को आपस में जोड़ते हो? Okay, so there is a protocol, spanning tree protocol, wireless. So ये सारे टॉपिक्स आपके CCNA में कवर होते हैं. Okay. So there are some other topics also. So this is the third module. Routing. Okay, how to configure router, how to configure static routing, OSPF. तो in short आपको यहाँ पे routers, अगर मैं आपको simple language में बताऊं, so in simple language you are going to learn about how to configure router and switches and some wireless network and little bit of automation. So basically this is a 100% practical exam. तो आपको क्या करना होता है, आपको एक लैब एक्सेस मिलता है नेटवर्किंग से. ओके, सो इफ यू डू नॉट टेक दिस प्रोग्राम एट नेटवर्किंग्स, तो अगर आप नेटवर्किंग से ये प्रोग्राम नहीं करते हो, सो अगर आप ये सेल्फ लर्न करते हो सपोज, सो सबसे पहले मुझे लगता है कि अगर आप करियर बनाना चाहते हैं, इफ यू वांट टू रियली मेक योर करियर, देन डेफिनेटली यू नीड सम एक्सपर्ट्स. ओके, but still if you want to try before getting into any program, so there is a software called Cisco Packet Tracer. So you can cover your CCNA topics from this software also, but it will give you very good knowledge, around 70 to 80% in CCNA. Okay, so आप ये software free है. This is a free software. You can install and start using these router and switches. Okay, तो अगर आपको टेस्ट करना है, Okay, if you are in your school or maybe college, but you just want to brush up, so what I recommend you, you can go to the YouTube. Okay, तो आप YouTube पे जा सकते हैं, and you can search here CCNA by Networkings, and you will get to know about, this is a free 10 hours course. This is a Hindi course, and this 17 hours is a English course. So if you just want to brush up, or you just want to learn basic fundamentals, okay, so this program is a good course. You will cover a lot of topics. But or maybe you want to get into cloud, or maybe you want to switch as a cloud engineer, cyber security engineer, तो आप ये 10 घंटे की वीडियो देख सकते हो. नो, यू डू नॉट हैव टू डू द कंप्लीट सीसीएनए. बट अगर आपको साइबर सिक्योरिटी में जाना है, या फिर आपको कोई क्लाउड प्रोग्राम में जाना है, so you can just watch this video. These all videos are no ads. You will not get any video ads on our videos. Okay, तो ये 10 साढ़े 10 घंटे की वीडियो है, तो आप इसको देखना स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. देर इज ए 17 hours ऑफ इंग्लिश कंटेंट ऑल्सो. ओके, बट इफ यू आर रियली सीरियस, ओके, तो अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा सीरियस हैं अबाउट अपने करियर को लेके, सो इन नेटवर्किंग्स वी विल गिव यू 60+ hours ऑफ ट्रेनिंग. ओके, so why we are giving this 10 hours 17 hours free? Because we want you to experience this course. हम ये चाहते हैं कि आप इस कोर्स को थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस करें. बिकॉज ऐसा नहीं है कि आप सीसी ने पूरा कोर्स कर लो और आपको शायद 10 घंटे के बाद पता चले कि यार मुझे तो ये करना ही नहीं था. ओके, सो वी डू नॉट वांट पीपल गेट रिग्रेट आफ्टर टेकिंग एडमिशन इन सीसीएनए. दिस इज व्हाई वी वांट यू टू एटलीस्ट कवर दिस 5 hours, or at least try to cover 2 hours 3 hours, so that you will get an idea what you are going to learn in CCNA. So actually CCNA is not 10 hours, not actually CCNA is 17 hours. So the minimum CCNA, if you really want to have a very good CCNA knowledge, that is like 60+ hours of live training, plus maybe 50+ hours of video training. So in short, आपको 100 घंटे आराम से CCNA पढ़ना पड़ता है अगर आपको एक CCNA की अच्छी नॉलेज चाहिए. Okay, you have to learn around 100+ hours of CCNA, then you are going to have a good CCNA knowledge. Okay. Okay, so here in networkings, if you join this program, you will get 60 plus 50, 60 hours of video content. So in total, you are getting 100+ hours of content. Okay. So once you complete this basic course CCNA, then you jump on to professional exam, which is CCNP. So in 2011, or maybe before 2011, 2010 और 11 के बीच में, okay, so in year 2010 to 11, the CCNA was in demand. Still it is in demand. I'm not saying this is obsolete. तो ये demand में अभी भी है. But actually now many companies are asking from freshers also that they should have CCNA, CCNP and some firewall knowledge. तो आजकल जितनी कंपनीज हैं वो आपसे CCNA भी मांग रही हैं, CCNP भी मांग लेती हैं, और कुछ फायरवॉल की नॉलेज भी मांग रही हैं. सो फ्रॉम फ्रेशर्स आल्सो दे आर एक्सपेक्टिंग a person with a good CCNA, CCNP knowledge plus some firewall. तो ये मैं आपको बताऊंगा आगे जाके कि क्या होता है. तो आपका सबसे पहला स्टेप है, दिस इज योर फर्स्ट स्टेप, दैट यू वांट टू बिकम ए CCNA knowledgeable guys. Not CCNA certification is not mandatory. तो CCNA की सर्टिफिकेशन मैंडेटरी नहीं है. CCNA certification is not mandatory. Okay, but yes, at least you need a good knowledge. Okay, if you attend our CCNA program like fully with your full efforts, then definitely you are going to have a good knowledge. Okay, so once you learn CCNA, in CCNP this is a professional. So A means associate. तो ये पहला एग्जाम है. This is why this is called associate. This is the first exam, and then the second exam is called professional. Okay, so professional. So professional exam, so it has a lot of topics. I will not give you much detail, but yes, CCNP has a different type of track. Okay, like there is a track called enterprise. Okay, there is a track called security. Okay, so there is a track called data center. So जब तक आप CCNA नहीं कर लेते, till the time you do not complete your CCNA, you do not able to understand all these modules. So in simple words, if you want a clear cut, what should I do? So then you have to do normally after everyone, those who complete CCNA, तो जो भी CCNA करते हैं, तो सबसे पहले उनको करना चाहिए. Let me take. Yeah, so CCNA. So once you complete CCNA, so you have to do CCNP Enterprise. So Enterprise is basically your routing and switching. So यहाँ पर आप routers और switches को थोड़ा कम configure करते हो. Okay. You configure router and switches around with a normal configuration because this is a associate level. But in the professional level, you are going to go into depth. Okay, deep knowledge. तो आप यहाँ कह सकते हो this is like a deep knowledge. So once you have routing switching deep knowledge, then you can learn about these programs, okay, which are trending right now. Like there is a program, there is a course called Palo Alto Firewall. तो अगर आप CCNA कर लेते हो and after that you complete your CCNP, then definitely you have expertise, you have good knowledge on routers and switches now. तो आपको यहाँ पे राउटर और स्विचेस एंड वायरलेस लिटिल बिट आल्सो. सो राउटर स्विचेस का आपको बहुत नॉलेज हो गया यहाँ पे. ओके, बिकॉज यू हैव डन द प्रोफेशनल लेवल. Okay, so once you complete CCNA, CCNP, in any networking job, even you are from India, South Africa, or maybe US, UK, anywhere, if you apply as a job as a network engineer, then they are gonna ask you routing switching knowledge plus a firewall knowledge. So CCNA, CCNP will prepare you for routing switching, and firewall will prepare you to apply the security in a company. So Palo Alto firewall is a number one firewall. This is a #1 firewall in the world. तो ये नंबर वन फायरवॉल है. यू कैन नॉट लर्न दिस डायरेक्टली, सॉरी टू से. तो आप ये डायरेक्ट नहीं कर सकते हो. आपको सीसीएनए एटलीस्ट करना. यू कैन जंप फ्रॉम सीसीएनए टू फायरवॉल, बट अगेन दिस इज नॉट रिकमेंडेड. So what we recommend here, CCNA, CCNP and firewall. Okay, so this is a good combination. Okay, so if you do not want Palo Alto, you can take this checkpoint firewall. This is the #2 firewall in the world right now. So if you are from India, okay, so then both firewalls are good. If you are from, so Palo Alto is best if you are in India and in US. Okay, but if you are in UK or maybe in any Europe country, I recommend you checkpoint, because checkpoint is widely used in Europe. तो चेकपॉइंट बहुत ज्यादा यूज होता है यूरोप के अंदर. तो अगर आप यूरोप से हैं, यूके से हैं, सो आई वुड रिकमेंड यू चेकपॉइंट फायरवॉल. एंड इफ यू आर फ्रॉम इंडिया, यूएस और कनाडा or maybe any Asian country, I would recommend you Palo Alto. Okay, because checkpoint has a very good market in Europe. Okay, and in Palo Alto has a very good market in India, US and all. Even in UAE, if you're from Dubai or Saudi Arabia, so UAE also uses checkpoint a lot. But I would recommend you do not take this checkpoint. तो ये एक दोनों क्या है, ये फायरवॉल है. तो फायरवॉल क्या करता है, एक डिवाइस है. ओके, सो इन CCNA, CCNP, you are going to learn some devices which are router and switches. Okay, so CCNA और CCNP में आप क्या सीखते हो, so there is a Cisco router and switches. ठीक है, तो नेटवर्क इंजीनियर की पूरी जर्नी की बात कर रहे हैं. सो दीज आर लाइक नेटवर्किंग डिवाइसेस. सो यू आर गोइंग टू कॉन्फ़िगर दीज डिवाइसेस. ओके, so once you going to configure these devices, so this is routing and switching. So once you complete routing and switching, then you need firewall. तो firewall क्या है, firewall is a security device, so which will help you to block websites, block torrent, block any website which is not recommended in companies. Okay, तो ये बड़े बड़े firewall भी आते हैं. There is a big firewall also. Okay, there is a small firewall also. Okay, there is another company like Palo Alto Checkpoint. तो चेक पॉइंट भी बहुत अच्छी कंपनी है। ओके, चेक पॉइंट पे भी मतलब लोग जा सकते हैं। ओके, सो जस्ट टू इन्फॉर्म यू, इफ यू आर लाइक, थोड़ा सा मैं डिटेल में नहीं जाऊंगा, बट लेट मी गिव यू आइडिया। सो देर आर मेनी मेनी डिफरेंट कंपनीज। ओके, so like there are many different firewalls also. Like there is a firewall called carrier control firewall. There is a firewall called WatchGuard firewall. There is a firewall like similar way Dell Sonic Wall. There is a Barracuda firewall. So इतनी कंपनीज हैं, मतलब आप पूरी लाइफ भी सीखोगे तब भी कम पड़ जाएगी, इतने फायरवॉल सिक्योरिटी डिवाइसेस हैं। And these firewall, so these network firewalls will protect your company from attacks, from hacks, and from different vulnerabilities. तो फायरवॉल क्या करता है कि दुनिया में जहां जहां कंपनी को डेटा सिक्योर करना है, सो इफ एनी कंपनी वांट्स टू सिक्योर देयर डेटा, they are going to buy these devices which are Palo Alto. Okay, so this is the number one firewall device in the world right now. Okay, if you learn this, definitely you are going to have a very good future. Okay, but yes, you have to learn from the team, or you have to learn from engineers. So networking is giving you the direct engineers. Okay, if you get anywhere else which is a highly trustable source, you can go ahead also. सो अब आपने यहाँ पे पॉलोल्टो कर लिए, चेक पॉइंट कर लिया। सो लेट मी राइट डाउन द स्टेप्स फॉर यू। ओके, सो स्टेप वन क्या था? नेटवर्क फंडामेंटल और सीसीएनए, दिस इज स्टेप वन। स्टेप टू इज सीसीएनपी। सो व्हाट इज स्टेप थ्री? You can learn any firewall, Palo Alto, checkpoint, and there is one other firewall which is very famous in India, Fortigate. So I would recommend Palo Alto, checkpoint, or Fortigate. Okay, so why I recommend Fortigate? So if you're a fresher, I would recommend you Fortigate, or there is a firewall called Sophos. तो Fortigate के साथ आप यहाँ पे Sophos भी ले सकते हो. So you can either choose, like Palo Alto checkpoint is like Ferrari and Lamborghini. जैसे गाड़ियों में सबसे टॉप गाड़ियां कौन सी हैं? Okay, so I'm just sports car. Okay, so just consider there is a Ferrari and Lamborghini, right? So the same way in the firewall industry, there are top firewalls. One is called Palo Alto, and there is another device which is on the top right now, Checkpoint. Okay, and these are firewalls, Fortigate. So they are also in top 10 firewall, but these are very very low cost firewalls. तो ये लो कॉस्ट फायरवॉल कौन यूज करते हैं? लो कॉस्ट फायरवॉल्स आर यूज्ड बाय मीडियम कंपनीज एंड द स्मॉल कंपनीज, एंड Palo Alto checkpoint is used by bigger companies and the medium companies. Okay, so either big company or either a middle scale company, and here middle scale and the small scale. So middle can मिडिल जो कंपनीज होती है मीडियम लेवल की, मिडल लेवल, so they can use either Palo Alto checkpoint on their budget, or maybe they can go for Fortigate Sophos. Okay, so if you learn Palo Alto checkpoint, then definitely you are able to apply in a very big companies. Okay, but if you are from small cities, like in India, there are some cities which are not very big. Okay, like maybe Chandigarh. Okay, maybe you can take an example like Jaipur. Okay, maybe you can take an example like Kolkata. Okay, so Kolkata is a big city, but still in IT it's not very big. So Chandigarh, Jaipur, Kolkata, and so these companies, the companies who are in the small tier two. Okay, you can Google it. What are tier two cities? So tier two cities के अंदर आपको Fortigate और Sophos help करेगा. Okay, if you want to get a job here. So after CCNA, CCNP, Fortigate, Sophos, if you are from tier 2, and if you are from tier 1, the big top cities like Bangalore, or maybe if you are from Hyderabad, okay, or maybe Chennai, or maybe Delhi, NCR, Gurgaon, Noida, okay. So definitely you can learn Palo Alto checkpoint also. Okay, तो छोटी cities में Fortigate, Sophos बहुत help करता है. सो इफ यू आर फ्रॉम गुजरात, अहमदाबाद के अंदर ही सोफोस की कंपनी. ओके, So Sophos is actually, they have a head office in Ahmedabad, and Fortigate is definitely everywhere. Okay, so that's your choice also. If you want easy to learn, Fortigate Sophos are easy to learn. थोड़े ये easy है, मतलब बहुत जल्दी से समझ आ जाते हैं. Palo Alto checkpoint takes time because these are very high end devices. तो ये थोड़ा टाइम लेते हैं, but yes, you are going to learn Palo Alto checkpoint also. कैसा जा रहा है सेशन? हेलो हाय तो लिख दो चैट में. Okay, all good. Okay, so once you learn here, guys, so सबसे पहला स्टेप क्या था? CCNA, Network Fundamental. CCNP is the second step. Then third step is firewall. Okay, so तीन step हो गए. What is fourth step now? Okay, what is fourth step now? मेरे पास यार ऑफलाइन के लिए टाइम नहीं है, सॉरी. Okay, so networking is not a training center. We are a training platform. So there is a difference between platform or a training company and training centers. So in networkings, all the guys who are teaching, they all are engineers. तो आप यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट इंजीनियर्स से सीखते हो. Okay, you are not learning from trainers, you are learning from engineers who are trainers. Okay, so this is why we do not provide offline trainings. क्योंकि इंजीनियर 8-9 घंटे काम करता है. Okay, so 7 to 8 hours in the office, and maybe after working hours, they can teach you for 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay, now you got it. Why we do not cover what we call offline. Amir Ali, I will answer your question. Just hold on. हाँ आमिर, मैं देख रहा हूँ भाई, मैं से देख रहा हूँ. ओके, अभी हमारे 3 स्टेप हो गए हैं. सो गाइज, आई वांट एवरीवन टू राइट. If you want to become a network engineer, what are the first 3 steps? Please type in the chat. So what is the first step? Type in the chat. What is the first step? Network fundamental and CCNA. Network fundamental and CCNA. Network fundamental and CCNA. So let me write here network fundamental and CCNA. Okay. जब तक मैं 10 मैसेज नहीं देखूंगा, till the time I do not see 10 messages, I will not go ahead. No CCNA only, you have to write network fundamental also. Okay, CCNA will teach you network fundamental, but there are a lot of people who get rejected in interviews because they do not prepare for network fundamentals. Okay, तो अगर आप डायरेक्ट CCNA, if you know how to configure routing switching, but if you do not know basic OSI model, TCP IP, UDP, okay, if you do not cover the basics, then you are going to reject in interviews. So this is why the first step is not only CCNA, network fundamental plus CCNA. Okay, very good guys. Now I hope you got the point. Okay, तो आज के बाद कोई भी बोले ना कि मुझे नेटवर्क इंजीनियर बनना है, so the first step is network fundamentals and then CCNA. So then what is the second step? Then you can step down into CCNP. Okay, and they, which is CCNP? What I recommend is CCNP Enterprise. Okay, so CCNP Enterprise. So there are different type of CCNP, but what I recommend CCNP Enterprise. Okay, and the third step is any firewall. So there is, I'm not giving you choice, but आप कोई भी firewall सीख सकते हो, so that you will get a security knowledge. Okay, so these are the 3 steps to start your career as a network engineer. If you cover these programs, So definitely you are going to become a network engineer. Okay, so what is the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh steps? So after this, then you can learn about load balancer. Okay, then you can learn about SD-WAN. Okay, then you can jump onto network. You can learn about AWS, Azure, security, all these features. Okay, so and then you can shift as into cloud engineer or cloud security engineer. Okay, after fifth step, you can also go into automation. Okay, network automation. And after that, you can become a network automation engineer. So fifth step के बाद, so there are two different steps. Like one, you can go permanently into cloud network engineer, or you can become a network automation engineer also. Yes, Ashish, and Network Plus is also good. So if you take Network Fundamental or Network Plus, both are similar. So there is a course called CompTIA Network Plus. So if you learn CompTIA Network Plus, then definitely you will cover Network Fundamentals here also. तो अगर आप नेटवर्क प्लस कर रहे हैं तो यहाँ पर भी अच्छा नॉलेज मिल जाता है आपको नेटवर्क फंडामेंटल का. Sir, does Kolkata have opportunities for network engineers? Yes, तन्मय, कोलकाता में बहुत कंपनीज हैं. देयर इज एयरटेल, देयर इज ब्रिटिश टेलीकॉम, देयर इज आई थिंक रिलायंस ऑल्सो. तीन कंपनीज तो मुझे पता है कोलकाता के अंदर है. एयरटेल है, ब्रिटिश टेलीकॉम है, और शायद आई एम श्योर देर आर सम अदर आईएसपी ऑल्सो. सो जहां पे भी आईएसपी होते हैं ना, आईएसपी इज इंटरनेट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर. If you are from city where you have Airtel big offices, okay, or maybe any ISP like Reliance, Tata, so definitely they hire network engineers. For freshers, how we can learn scenario based? योगेश, आपको सिनेरियो बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस के लिए आपको डायरेक्ट ट्रेनर्स, जो जिन लोगों ने इंटरव्यूज दिए हैं पास्ट में, जिन लोगों ने लाइफ में इंटरव्यूज क्रैक करे हैं, उनसे ही सीखना पड़ेगा. Okay, the normal trainers cannot teach you scenario based questions. Okay, so so there is no problem. Even I do respect the trainers who work for normal training centers also. Okay, but what I am recommend is, like, if you really want to if you want to make your career, तो अगर आपको करियर बनाना है ना अच्छे से, तो आप उसके पास जाओ जो स्पेशलिस्ट है. समझ रहे हो? तो अगर मान लो लाइफ में कभी खुदा ना खास्ता, सपोज इफ यू गेट एनी प्रॉब्लम इन योर आई, अगर आंख में कोई कुछ चला गया, सपोज यू गेट ए ट्रबल इनटू आईज, सो वेर यू विल गो टू जनरल हॉस्पिटल और आई स्पेशलिस्ट? टेल मी. अगर गलती से कोई भी किसी को भी, एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूं, डू नॉट टेक दिस पर्सनली, ओके, दिस इज जस्ट एन एग्जाम्पल. इफ यू गेट एनी प्रॉब्लम इनटू योर आई, then you will go to the eye specialist or you will go to the general hospital only. Okay, so this is the reason what I recommend. Okay, so in networkings, what we bring here, specialist for you. So you are not going to learn from the general doctors, you are going to learn from the specialist. Okay, so now you got the point, what we are trying to say from long time. ठीक है, तो आई सो आप जैसे करियर के स्पेशलिस्ट आपको नेटवर्किंग्स में मिलते हैं, because whatever we bring here is engineers. Okay, you can check reviews also, a lot of people what they say about us. Okay, so this is the whole story. If you really want to become a network engineer, okay, तो आप यहाँ से अपना करियर स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. You can become a highly paid engineer. Okay, so and then you can shift into cloud also. So how to start network fundamental? Okay, so जिन लोगों ने भी नेटवर्क फंडामेंटल से शुरुआत करनी है, Okay, so what I am giving here for all of you. Okay, so there is a free course here at Networkings, which is a 5 days network fundamental. Okay, so जब आप इसे join करते हो, so 7,000 students already enrolled in this program. Okay, and this is almost free. You need to complete this course in 5 days. तो आपको ये 5 दिन में 5-6 घंटे का कोर्स कंप्लीट करना होता है. Okay, and after that you can take admissions into CCNA, CCNP, or maybe firewall. Okay, so I'm giving here free network fundamentals to everyone. Okay, so you can start this, and definitely CCNA, CCNP, all these programs, like you can take after that. Okay, but yes, uh, so so there are in YouTube, we have free courses also. Like if you want CCNA or CCNP, so we have CCNA, CCNP basics, fundamental. You will get to know a lot. Okay, तो ये हमारे कुछ बहुत बच्चे हैं जिनकी बहुत अच्छी अच्छी जगह जॉब लगी है. So they have upgraded their future. You can watch this video also. So almost we do not love to upload daily. हमें रोज रोज एक एक वीडियो डालना पसंद नहीं. हम सीधा 20-25 लोगों का इकट्ठे रिव्यू डालते हैं. And already we have uploaded almost 100 plus, one by one. Okay, you can check what they say about networkings and how they have transformed their career from very zero level to the advanced level. तो आप उनके वीडियोस ध्यान से सुनना. You will get a lot of confidence to join networkings. तो आप इनको देखोगे ना, तो इनमें आप अपने आप को देखोगे. Okay, so that you will get confidence before taking any course here. Okay, तो मैंने फंडामेंटल का जो कोर्स है आपको यूट्यूब में दे दिया है. यू कैन ज्वाइन दैट कोर्स. सो जैसे ही आप ये 5 दिन का कोर्स कंप्लीट करते हो, वंस यू कंप्लीट दिस 5 days फंडामेंटल कोर्स. ओके, सो देन आफ्टर दैट यू कैन टेक द मास्टर प्रोग्राम, और यू कैन टेक CCNA ऑल्सो. सो इफ यू वांट ए गुड जॉब, अगर आपको अच्छी जॉब चाहिए, so what you have to do: network fundamental, CCNA, CCNP, and any firewall. So what we did, first 2-3 is mandatory to become a network engineer. CCNA भी आना चाहिए आज की डेट में, CCNP भी आना चाहिए, and any firewall. So because this is the role of a network engineer, तो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए अच्छे से. Okay, if you know all this stuff, then definitely you can start as a network engineer. So all three programs we have clubbed together. तो ये तीनों प्रोग्राम CCNA, CCNP, Firewall हमने इस प्रोग्राम के अंदर डाले हैं. दिस इज कॉल्ड नेटवर्क इंजीनियर मास्टर प्रोग्राम. तो हमने एक कॉम्बो बनाया है जिसमें आप पहले CCNA सीखते हो, 2 महीने लगते हैं. In 2 months you will get to know CCNA. After that, in 3 to 4 months you will get to know CCNP, and after that 1 month you will take firewall. So this is a 6 months program which will make you the complete network engineer. Okay, and you will get some goodies also, like t-shirt, mug, and all, which is actually just to boost up you, because when you are going to wear this network engineer t-shirt, you will actually behave like yes, you became an engineer. Okay, this is just to give you the more confidence that yes, you are getting prepared for the network engineer. आमिर यार, बोल तो दिया मैंने आपको, मैं क्या बोलूं आपको. What kind of automation engineer you are? Automation engineer, what kind of automation engineer you are? Like you are a PLC engineer? And do not spam, guys. Okay, okay, so those who joined late on YouTube, so let me tell you what we do. Okay, so we at networkings, we make network engineers. तो हम नेटवर्क इंजीनियर्स का करियर बनाते हैं. इफ यू रियली वांट टू गेट इनटू, सो यू कैन स्टार्ट विद दिस नेटवर्क फंडामेंटल कोर्स व्हिच आई हैव गिवन फॉर फ्री. सो यू हैव टू कंप्लीट दिस कोर्स इन 5 days. तो आपको ये 5 दिन, अगले 5 दिन के अंदर अंदर ये कोर्स आपको कंप्लीट करना है. ओके, so just tell me in the chat who is going to complete this 5 hours, 5 days. 5 घंटे 5 दिन के अंदर पूरे करने, कर लोगे? या आमिर, देन दैट्स योर चॉइस इफ यू वांट टू गेट इनटू नेटवर्किंग। देयर आर लॉट ऑफ करियर्स फॉर यू, तो आप देखो आपको किस में जाना है। Narayan, it depends on your package, bro. Can you tell me what's your CTC in the chat if you don't mind? And if you do not want to share here, you can connect with the team. So what should I learn, CCNA or MTCNA Microtech? Mohammed, CCNA is better. Abdev, this is, I'm not talking about Linux today. आज हम Linux की बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. We are just talking about network engineer. Okay, I'll take a separate session for cloud or Linux engineer, but this is a complete session to become a network engineer. Okay, so this is the plan, guys. You cover this network fundamental free. Okay, you will get a basic knowledge, and then and this basic knowledge not only to become a network engineer, even you want to become a cyber security engineer or maybe a cloud engineer, Linux engineer. Still, ये videos, ये 5 दिन का course आपको help करेगा. So what you have to do? So just you need to click here, okay? And after that, the course will be added into your program. So यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे, so there is a day 1 video, okay? And there is a day 2, then day 3, day 4, then day 5. So you have to complete these 5 videos. And there is a resume template also if you want to make your resume. तो अगर आपको रिज्यूम बनाना है अपना खुद का, तो आप यहाँ से ये रिज्यूम भी बना सकते हो. यू दिस इज अ टेम्पलेट टू मेक योर रिज्यूमे, ओके, टू गेट इनटू नॉर्मल आईटी जॉब. अगर आपके पास जॉब नहीं है ना, तो 5 दिन के वीडियो देखो, और बेसिक आईटी की जॉब भी शायद आपको मिल सकती है. ओके, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि आपको अगर 10 से 15 हजार वाला जॉब चाहिए ना, हमारे फ्री कोर्स भी करोगे तो भी मिल जाएगी. ओके, बट यस, if you spend on yourself, if you invest on yourself, then definitely you will have a very good future. Okay, and if you do not love English, तो अगर आपको इंग्लिश में सीखने का नहीं है, तो इसके अंदर हिंदी का भी एक कोर्स है. बट ट्रस्ट मी गाइस, कोई छोटी से छोटी कंपनी भी है ना, वो भी इंटरव्यू इंग्लिश में ही लेती है आज की डेट में. ओके, सो आई वुड रिकमेंड यू टू ट्राई एंड लिसन इंग्लिश वीडियोस. बट स्टिल इफ यू वांट हिंदी, आई हैव गिवन द लिंक हियर. तो ऐसी सेम 5 दिन का आपका हिंदी का भी प्रोग्राम है. यू कैन कवर दिस ऑल्सो, सेम 5 to 6 days आपको इसमें भी लगेगा. ओके, एंड सो वंस यू कंप्लीट दिस, सो यू कैन ऑल्सो डाउनलोड ए सर्टिफिकेट. तो आप यहाँ से सर्टिफिकेट भी लगा सकते हो. सर्टिफिकेट दिस इज वैलिड फॉर नेक्स्ट फ्यू डेज. तो शायद आने वाले टाइम में ये सर्टिफिकेट हम बंद कर दें. अभी के लिए ये कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री. तो नेटवर्किंग बेसिक का ये फ्री सर्टिफिकेट आपको मिलता है. एंड यू कैन अप्लाई, यू कैन ऐड दिस फ्री नेटवर्क फंडामेंटल इनटू योर लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल. तो लिंक्डइन के अंदर आप डाल सकते हो. ओके, सो दिस इज द होल स्टोरी. एंड इफ यू रियली लव द प्रोग्राम, अगर ये 5 दिन आपको अच्छा लगता है, इफ यू लव दीज 5 days हाउ वी टीच, then definitely you can learn about CCNA, CCNP. Okay, so then what I recommend you, everyone, then go for this network engineer combo. Okay, okay, so I am starting this course, the network engineer master program, very soon. तो मैं let me tell you, तो ये कोर्स कब से हम शुरू कर रहे हैं. सो फ्रॉम व्हेन आई एम स्टार्टिंग दिस नेटवर्क इंजीनियर कॉम्बो, वेयर यू विल लर्न CCNA, okay, then CCNP, and then one firewall. Okay, so this program I'm starting from, you can see network engineer. This is the website learn.nwkings. Okay, let me share this, guys, if anybody wants to get further details. तो आप ये फॉर्म भर सकते हो अभी. ओके, सो अभी आप ये फॉर्म भर सकते हो, बिकॉज टीम विल गेट बैक टू यू. ओके, एंड फ्री कोर्स आई हैव ऑलरेडी पिन द पोस्ट, तो मैंने पोस्ट को पिन कर दिया ऑलरेडी. ओके, बट इफ यू आफ्टर दिस प्रोग्राम also if you are interested into this network engineer combo, you can fill your details here. Team will get back to you and give you proper brochure, everything, okay, before joining the program. So the best, so I would not recommend you only CCNA, तो मैं सिर्फ CCNA recommend नहीं करूंगा. Okay, I would recommend you go for the combo because the combo is designed, कॉम्बो को बनाया इसीलिए गया ताकि आप एक एक्चुअल में नेटवर्क इंजीनियर की तैयारी कर सको, बिकॉज कंपनी यही तीन चीजें मांग रही हैं. ओके, सीसीएनए, सीसीएनपी, फायरवॉल. सो इफ यू लर्न दिस यू विल apply a lot of jobs as a network engineer. Okay, so you will also get lab access, तो आपको लैब एक्सेस मिलता है यहाँ पे. ओके, एंड लैब एक्सेस बहुत जरूरी है. मैंने वही बता रहा था कि अगर आपको फ्री में करना है तो वो भी है, यूट्यूब में जाओ. ओके, इन यूट्यूब यू कैन सर्च एयर सीसीएनए, यू विल गेट अ सीसीएनए फॉर 10 hours, तो 10-12 घंटे का सीसीएनए यहाँ पे है. सो देर इज अ सीसीएनपी प्रोग्राम ऑल्सो. सो ऑल, सो यू कैन सी फायरवॉल वीडियोज ऑल्सो. सो यहाँ पे बहुत कुछ है कंटेंट. बट इफ यू रियली वांट दैट यू वांट टू क्लियर योर डाउट्स, तो आपको अपने डाउट्स भी क्लियर करने हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. And you want to do the labs also, because which is very important. And if you need proper guidance, then definitely join networkings. Okay, तो लैब बहुत जरूरी है. और मुझे लगता है गाइडेंस सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है. अगर किसी को गाइडेंस ही नहीं है किसी के पास, if they do not know which path is best, then definitely they are going to waste their money plus time also. है ना? पैसा तो चलो फिर भी कमा लेंगे, टाइम जो खराब होगा ना इधर उधर से यूट्यूब पे देख के इधर उधर बहुत सारा, देन ओके, इफ यू रियली वांट टू मेक करियर, देन लर्न फ्रॉम, डेफिनेटली फ्रॉम प्रॉपर प्लेस. Okay, because all your life you have spent your money in colleges, schools, but now if it comes to about your career, you are thinking about to save your money. जहां से आपको आगे करियर में जंप मिलने वाला है, जहां से आपकी सैलरी बढ़ने वाली है, जहां से शायद आप बहुत आगे लाइफ में जाओगे, सो यू आर थिंकिंग टू एक्चुअली सेव. डोंट यू फील दिस इज नॉट right for you? I'm not saying join networkings. Join any network academy which is trustable, which gives you lab access, okay, which will give you engineers, okay, then go for it. But do not try to learn from the guys who do not actually are from industry. तो जो इंडस्ट्री से नहीं है ना, वो आपको क्या खुद सिखाएगा? जिसका खुद सोचो, जिसका खुद ही इंडस्ट्री में जॉब नहीं लगा, वो आपको क्या जॉब लगवाएगा? ठीक है. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. आई एम नॉट अगेंस्ट देम. आई एम नॉट, इवन आई रियली एडमायर एनी टीचर हु इज ऑन यूट्यूब, बट प्लीज बी लिटिल सेल्फिश अबाउट योर करियर. तो थोड़ा जज्बात को साइड रख के, थोड़ा सेल्फिश होके उस जगह से करो जहां पर आपको फायदा है. ओके, सो लैब एक्सेस, वी हैव डिप्लॉयड द लैब्स इनटू आवर ऑफिस. सो यू विल जस्ट, यू नीड टू गेट द वेबसाइट हेयर ट्रैक्स, ये ऐसे करके एक वेबसाइट आपको मिलेगा. ओके, सो यू विल लॉग इन हेयर. तो आपको ऐसे लॉग इन करना और बना बनाया लैब. जस्ट इमेजिन गाइस, टेल मी ऑनेस्टली, एक चीज मैं आपको दिखाना चाहता हूं. ओके, दिस इज ऑल माय सीसीएनए लैब्स. ओके, सपोज दिस इज अ सीसीएनए लैब. सो कैन यू प्लीज एनीबडी काउंट हाउ मेनी कंप्यूटर्स यू कैन सी हेयर? कितने कंप्यूटर दिख रहे हैं इस लैब के अंदर आपको? प्लीज टाइप इन द चैट हाउ मेनी कंप्यूटर्स यू कैन सी इन द चैट. Yes, how many computers you can see in this lab? कितने कंप्यूटर दिख रहे हैं? नारायण, 5 लाख मिल रहा है आपको. यू आर गेटिंग 5 lakhs. 35 years age. Okay. Okay, if you come into networking, then you have to learn a lot of things like uh, CCNA, CCNP, firewall, plus advanced knowledge also like SD-WAN and all. Okay, yes, you can definitely get into this. Ashish, you can check with the support team tomorrow if you are not able to log in. Okay, you have to create account, then only you will be getting the account access. Okay, तो आपको यहाँ पे 4 कंप्यूटर दिख रहे हैं. Okay, so let me write here how many computers we have. 4. Okay, this is our networking's lab. I'm just giving you one sample lab here. तो मैं आपको एक sample दिखा रहा हूँ. So this is 4 computer lab. Okay, and after that, how many? So these devices are switches. So 1 switch, 2 switch, 3 switch, 4 switch. So we have 4 switches. Okay. And how many routers you can see here? 1 and 2. So we have 2 routers. Okay. And there is a proper internet connections also. Like there are real internet connections. Like 2 internet connections. Okay, guys. Now just tell me, if you learn from anywhere, do you think that anybody will provide you 4 computers in one lab, 4 switches in one lab, 2 routers, like almost 10 plus devices in one single lab? एक लैब करने के लिए क्या आपको कोई 10 डिवाइसेस देगा? टेल मी ऑनेस्टली, यू कैन आस्क एनीवेयर, नोबडी विल गिव यू. डू यू थिंक? से एट लीस्ट yes or no. What do you think? Give honest answer. Do you think anyone will give you 10 plus devices to just give you in CCNA basic course? Do you think that? I'm sure your answer is no. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. So these are powerful labs because in real industry, so when you go to any company, okay, तो जब भी आप किसी भी कंपनी में नेटवर्क इंजीनियर बनोगे, when you become a network engineer in any company, so what will be their expectation? तो उनके एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या होने वाले हैं आपसे पता है? डू यू नो what they will ask when you are going to get suppose you get a job, but उसके बाद क्या? So what you have to do? So do you know this is the real industry practical? तो ये पूरा एक रियल इंडस्ट्री का प्रैक्टिकल लैब है. सो दिस इज द रियल डिवाइस डायग्राम ऑफ एनी कंपनी. ओके, तो ये एक ब्रांच ऑफिस का नेटवर्क है. दिस इज अ रियल नेटवर्क ऑफ वन ब्रांच ऑफिस. So what do you see here? Lot of devices there, like 2 internet connection, 2 switches, 2 routers, and there are 2 switches, like 6 switches. So if you see the lab, what we are giving, तो अगर आप यहाँ देखो, ये जो लैब आपको दिख रही है, so this is similar to this lab. Okay, so in short, what we prepare you for industry. ठीक है, तो आपको हम इंजीनियर इंडस्ट्री के लेवल पे बनाते हैं. ओके, वी विल नॉट जस्ट connect to one router, 2 routers like that. Okay, you are going to do these kind of labs where you will actually understand how networking works. तो सबसे प्लस पॉइंट ये होता है that what you are going to learn here, you just need to click here, all the devices will boot up. तो आपको बस क्लिक करके यहां से डिवाइसेस को ऑन करना है, and in the one lab you are going to get these Windows machines. Abadev, sharing email IDs in live chat is not acceptable. Okay, so if you need any engineers, you can connect networkings. Okay. Okay, so you can see here, guys, how many computers we are giving you in this lab, like 4 Windows machines. So if you click here, so you can see this is your first window machine. So अगर आपको घर बैठ के ही पूरा लैब का एक्सेस मिल रहा है, so you can see this is my first machine, this is my second machine, this is my third machine, this is my fourth machine. Do you see if anywhere you will get 4 computers to do the lab? तो ये मेरे 4 कंप्यूटर यहाँ दिख रहे हैं. Are you getting now? This is what we have in CCNA. ये पहला कंप्यूटर है, ये दूसरा कंप्यूटर है, ये तीसरा कंप्यूटर है. And these are such powerful labs, guys. You will be amazed to see this in only in CCNA. Okay, we know nobody can try to even give these labs because they are very powerful labs. Okay, just you need to make sure you are utilizing these labs. तो कितने कंप्यूटर मिल रहे हैं आपको एक्सेस करने के लिए? 4 विंडोज मशीन दिख रहे हैं. Okay, so now you understand what is the point of learning. Okay, because if you learn properly with the proper lab access, then definitely you are going to actually get very highly paid jobs. तो सीखने का एक ही तरीका है, जब आप चीजों को बहुत डिटेल में सीखते हो. ओके, सो हाउ टू क्रैक इंटरव्यूज, वेरी सिंपल बेसिक स्टेप. लर्न इन डिटेल, तो बहुत ज्यादा डिटेल में सीखो. ओके, डू ए lot of labs, and the most important point, best career guidance. Because if you do not have a career path which I have given you, maybe you are a lot of you have joined maybe some other trainings centers or maybe institutes or maybe local academies, but still you at least know what is best for me. That you suppose if you have joined CCNA somewhere else, maybe complete your CCNA from where you have joined. You can come to networkings in your CCNP and then you can join the firewalls. Okay, this is not that you have to start with us with CCNA only. अगर आपने CCNA पहले ही कर लिया है, okay, so you can come from the CCNP level also. Yes, we provide video recordings. Okay, lab access, video recordings, everything is there. Okay, so what you have to do, guys, like now this is how you become a network engineer. Let me repeat. The first step was network fundamental. Second step is like your CCNA. Then first step also like second CCNP, third firewall. So पहले आप ये 3 स्टेप क्लियर कर लो. Okay, so once you complete 3 steps, then we will guide you further what you have to do next. Okay, तो आप ये 3 चीजें तो पहले आप करो ही करो. Okay, to become a network engineer. Okay, so if you want to join my batch, okay, so my name is Atul. ठीक है, तो मेरा नाम अतुल है. और अगर आप मेरे बैच को ज्वाइन करना चाहते हो तो बहुत टाइम के बाद, okay, after so long time, my batch is coming soon. If you want to join my live batch, my live batch dates are for CCNA. Okay, Abadev, I think then you must check what knowledge you have. Okay. Okay, so my batch is coming from 16th April. Okay, this is a Saturday Sunday batch. So there are a lot of other batches also, but if you want to learn from me, तो अगर आपने मुझसे पढ़ना है, ओके, तो मेरा बैच 16 अप्रैल से आ रहा है. ओके, CCNA का. And my CCNP batch is starting from एक और बैच है मेरा यार. So I think that is also from April 23. So my CCNP batch coming from 23, my CCNA batch coming from 16 April. Okay. So these all the dates mentioned on this website. So how to take admission? What is that process to take admission? तो मैं आपको वो बता देता हूँ कि आप so you can go and you can fill this form. Okay, network engineer program. Okay, so I've shared the link here last time because I'm closing the session now. So Hassan, so depends what program you're taking. CCNA is very affordable, but if you take CCNA, CCNP firewall, it is also affordable because we have what we call installment facilities also. Okay, so you can check with the team; they will help you to take admission. Okay, और मैं आप okay, so you can check about the video reviews we have added yesterday. Soft. What is your name on YouTube, Yara? Even I do not see the proper name. So you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Okay, so maybe I can revert someday. Okay, when I'll be free. Okay, so better the way to discuss with me with my team. तो आपको डायरेक्ट अब वेट नहीं हो रहा है अगर okay if you do not want to waste your time but directly you want to take admission. Okay, so then this is the best way to connect with the networking's WhatsApp. So this is the official WhatsApp of networking's. Okay, so this is the official. You will get by reward by maybe tomorrow morning. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Good night. I hope even you join networkings or not, but still you are going to make your career in this way. Okay, so you can take the screenshot. You can pause the video and take a screenshot. What we have to do to become a very good engineer in the market. Okay. So this is plan one. Maybe I can discuss more plans with you further on. But this is a very good plan. I would recommend you CCNA, CCNP firewall. Or directly, if you want to take combo in networkings, that is called a network engineer master's program.